Appreciate you all being here. Happy Friday to you. And got a few things to talk about where we've been and upcoming opponents next week and our current status and district play. A lot of topics to talk about. Something that's pretty cool tonight is we're going to honor our boys and girls senior players after the girls game, and which begins at 7 o'clock. So come at normal time and watch them play, and then we play at 8:30 after that. So in between our games, we're going to honor all of our seniors, so that's going to be a special event as we try to get a couple of victories versus Truman tonight. And both boys and girls hope to get a couple and play well and improve our chances to win 2 conference championships tonight. So looking forward to a fun evening. So we got a lot to talk about. I'll open up to the floor for questions at this time. Yes?
Let's just start off. Can you recap Tuesday's game for us?
Yes, we can recap Tuesday's game, which was against Park Hill. And we really had an excellent game versus them to kick off our conference play at their place a few weeks ago. And it came down to a 60-59 win in our advantage. And that win against them, that game kind of gave us a lot of momentum as we went into conference play. We faced them on Tuesday. We knew it was going to be another really tough battle. They're ultra talented and well coached, and it's just one of those things where in the beginning of the game we did not play particularly well in the first quarter. On either end of the floor, they played well, and so we got down 11, 12 points, something like that. And then we kind of flipped roles. We played much better in the second quarter, and they didn't play as well as they did in the first. So close game at halftime, as you can imagine. And then I just thought in the second half we were very determined on both ends of the floor. We played excellent defense and rebounded the ball well, and got to the foul line, and we got up 10, 11 points, something like that, and won by 8. So quality win for us against a really good opponent.
Could you talk about where you guys stand in conference right now?
Yes, we stand in first place right now as we speak. So with a 6-1 record, but it's not over. We've got 3 really tough games left. Truman is a excellent basketball team who we're going to face tonight, and then we go on the road for our last 2 next week at St. Joe Central and at Park Hill. So got a lot of work left to do.
What are some of the biggest challenges that your team has faced throughout the season?
Well, I think one of the things is just personnel-wise, we've missed a couple players personnel-wise, and so regrouping and battling through those type of situations was difficult for us. But the thing that went along with that was we faced some adversity. We lost a few games in a row, but our kids are resilient. They're tough, and we bounce back, and we stand 6-1 in conference. So that shows us a lot about the quality of kids that we have on our team and how tough they are, and how they can pull together. Even though we faced some tough times, right now we're in pretty good shape in the conference.
So when you're out in the game, outside of the game when you're practicing, how has your practices become different so you can get better throughout the year?
Yeah, that's a good question. And you wouldn't think it would correlate and stuff, but we actually shorten our practices a little bit as the season progresses. We go from pretty long practices in November to right now we're practicing an hour and a half or so max, and but getting in a lot of shots. And the game becomes more mental than per se physical and stuff as far as preparation goes. So we do some different things in that regard to prepare for opponents at this time of year.
With Truman's latest wins over Ruskin and Park Hill, are you a little bit concerned that the boys might have a harder time tonight than they usually do?
That's a great question. First of all, Truman's a really talented team. They've got prolific scorers. They can really shoot the ball and score a lot of points, and so it's going to be it's going to be a very tough challenge for us defensively to stop them and slow them down. You know, what I'm looking forward to is you know, how it all plays out, because last time we played Truman, we won 76-70, but at the end of the first quarter, it was 36-29 us. And both teams combined to make 14 three-pointers. Both teams were 14 from 14 beyond three-point line in just the first quarter alone. So I don't know if that's going to be replicated tonight, but I think there's going to be a few points on the board. But the team that plays the best defense will win tonight. Hopefully that's us.
Can you talk a little bit about this year's class of seniors? Obviously, there's 8 of them, and just what they mean to you and how tonight's going to be really special.
Oh yeah, I mean, you know, I've known these guys for a long time, and growing up and stuff, from all sorts of sports, especially baseball and basketball, playing together, youth teams and stuff, and you know, Mason playing with Craig, and for so many years with on the baseball diamond, and being coached by his dad, and also John Sprugel and all those guys that had impact on these kids growing up and stuff. So you know, tonight it's not just another night. It's pretty special that we're honoring our seniors. But for me to have time to reflect back to all these years, yeah, it's going to be pretty special and stuff. I just thank all the teachers and parents and everyone that's invested in these guys to make them who they are today, because they're a pretty special group.
Okay, so
Yes.
when you're playing on the court and you have the student section, obviously it's a Friday night basketball game, there's going to be students coming in. Does that affect the way the players will play the game and how, like, they have confidence and stuff?
Oh yeah, I think we can ask Craig here, but yeah, it's awesome. I love our student section. They're loud, they're into it. They've been with us even when we weren't playing so well. They were with us and stuff, and they're so supportive, and they have fun. You know, it's just a great environment. Our student section leaders are awesome, and how they coordinate everything and the theme and all that stuff. So it's impactful. It makes a difference in the game. It makes a difference in our players. They absolutely love it, and so do I. I think it's awesome. So thank you very much for coming out this morning. We appreciate it. Hopefully you can make it to the field house tonight to see those games. So have a wonderful Friday and a great weekend too. Take care.
Good job, Coach.